you've spent a small fortune on flights, hotels and tickets to the biggest football tournament on the planet. 48 teams, 104 matches, 3 countries, and what promises to be the most watched sporting event in human history. The last thing you want is to rock up to the gate and get turned away because of something sitting at the bottom of your bag. And yet FIFA has put together a list of banned items that raised eyebrows around the world, not because of what you'd expect, but because of how surprisingly ordinary some of these things are. So before you pack that bag and head to North America, here are 7 things that have officially been banned for fans at the World Cup. We're starting with the one that caused the most noise, and not in a good way. FIFA sparked genuine outrage just weeks before kickoff by performing a dramatic U-turn on its water bottle policy. The original Stadium Code of Conduct was actually reasonable. It explicitly stated that empty, transparent, reusable plastic bottles up to 1 litre in capacity were permitted inside venues. Clear language, no ambiguity. Then, with fans already booked, bags already packed, and thousands of tickets already in hand, FIFA quietly updated that document. The clause allowing reusable bottles was deleted and replaced with a flat ban. Gone, just like that. Fan groups were furious, and the backlash was immediate and loud. England supporters group Free Lions put it perfectly on social media, asking, "What next? Sun cream banned and fans forced to buy it in stadiums?" Because when you're talking about 90+ degree heat at the peak of the North American summer, a water bottle isn't a luxury. FIFA defended the move by citing safety, claiming that bottles could be thrown and cause injury to players and attendees. After the uproar intensified, they walked it back again, announcing that fans in the US and Canada could bring in one sealed soft plastic 20-ounce disposable bottle, not reusable, not refillable, a single-use bottle, which, by the way, means more plastic waste at the greenest tournament FIFA has ever promised to run. It's the kind of last-minute chaos that has become a FIFA signature move, and fans are exhausted by it. Speaking of things that make noise, the vuvuzela is dead, officially. For anyone who watched the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, you'll remember that the entire tournament had a soundtrack that sounded less like football and more like a swarm of very committed bees. The vuvuzela, a long plastic horn rooted in South African football culture, completely took over that tournament and divided the world. Some loved it. Many others did not. Players said they couldn't hear teammates on the pitch. Referees struggled to communicate. Broadcasters had to develop special audio filters just to make commentary audible to viewers at home. At its peak, the horn reaches up to 127 decibels, louder than a chainsaw and right at the threshold of hearing damage. UEFA banned it from European competitions almost immediately after South Africa, and FIFA has now made it official for 2026. Whistles, air horns, and any other excessively loud noise-making devices are all prohibited. Carrying on, umbrellas are off the table entirely. Not just the big golf-style ones, the small, compact, fold-in-your-pocket ones too. FIFA's reasoning is twofold. An umbrella can be used as a weapon in a crowded stadium environment, and it obstructs the sightlines of every single person sitting behind you. Given that this tournament is being held in the middle of summer, and given the water bottle drama we just covered, the suggestion from FIFA is to wear sunscreen and bring a hat, which is fine unless it rains, which it has been known to do, even in North America. A rain poncho is your best bet and the only genuinely permitted alternative. Seat cushions fall into the same category, but with a small exception. Cushions with zippers, pockets, or compartments are banned, while flat cushions with no storage are generally fine. The logic is that a pocketed cushion is essentially a concealed bag, and FIFA is not in the business of allowing concealed bags of any kind this summer, which brings us neatly to bags themselves. If you were planning on throwing your stuff into your regular backpack for the day, stop right there. The only bags permitted inside any of the 16 World Cup stadiums are small clear plastic bags, think 1-gallon freezer bags up to 11 by 11 inches, or clear PVC bags no larger than 12 by 12 by 6 inches. The smallest of non-clear wallets, no bigger than 6.5 by 4.5 inches, are also permitted. That's it. No backpacks, no large purses, no camera bags, no tote bags. Crucially, there are no bag check facilities inside the stadiums, so if you arrive with the wrong bag, it's either back to your car, back to your hotel, or in the bin. With over 5 million fans expected across all 3 host countries for the largest World Cup in history, FIFA's priority is fast, visible security screening, and a clear bag makes that infinitely easier. Just be warned, buy your approved bag before you travel, because the queues for everything around these stadiums are extraordinary. Now here's one with consequences that go far beyond just being turned away at the gate. Vapes and e-cigarettes are banned across all 16 host stadiums, but in Mexico this isn't just a stadium rule. it's federal law. In January 2026, Mexico became the first country in the world to write a ban on vaping devices into its constitution. The law covers every stage: production, distribution, advertising, and crucially, importation. That means customs officers at Mexican airports are actively using X-ray scanners to detect lithium batteries in luggage. A single vape pen could result in confiscation and a fine of up to $12,500. Multiple devices can be treated as trafficking. The US Embassy has issued a direct travel warning on this, not as a footnote, as a headline. Vape experts put it bluntly: if you rely on vaping to stay off cigarettes, plan ahead. Nicotine pouches are still legal in Mexico and are a simple, low-key way to manage cravings. Just don't risk taking a vape across the border. Forgetting a vape pen in your jacket pocket before a flight to Mexico is no longer just an inconvenience, it's a federal crime. While we're on the subject of things that seem harmless but will absolutely get you stopped, selfie sticks are banned at every single venue. Every type of camera and phone mount is prohibited, tripods, monopods, and selfie sticks alike. FIFA's reasoning covers both safety and fairness. An extended pole in a packed stand is a hazard to the people around you, and a selfie stick at eye level during a match is an obstruction to everyone in your row. The ban applies regardless of what you're attaching to it, so don't try and talk your way through the gate with a GoPro on a stick either. And finally, one that has genuinely made people do a double take when they read it. FIFA updated its Stadium Code of Conduct to explicitly state that body paint and body tattoos do not constitute clothing. That wording is very deliberate. It means that if you arrive at the stadium with your torso painted in your national colors and nothing else covering your upper body, you will be told to put a shirt on before you're allowed in. Face paint is completely fine. FIFA confirmed that separately and clearly. But if you were planning on painting a full kit across your chest and calling it a top, FIFA has something to say about that. It seems like an oddly specific rule to write into an official legal document, but then again, someone clearly gave FIFA a reason to write it. Some of these make complete sense when you dig into the details. Some of them are still generating controversy with the tournament underway. If you're heading to a match, check the full Stadium Code of Conduct before you travel, because as we've seen with the water bottle saga, FIFA isn't above changing the rules at the last minute. Are you surprised by any of these items? Let us know in the comments. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any new videos. Catch you in the next one. Bye. This video is sponsored by Supply Handlers.